Okay, dear friends, I'm back. This time, I'd like to do the penetration with the machine of a cap on the Hackthebox. I have already booted up this target. As you can see, this is the IP address of the target. And I'd like to use the Pwnbox, which is online Pilot OS provided by the Hackthebox. Before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. This will help me very much. I appreciate your help and support. So now, without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Hackthebox viewer or the GUI of the Pilot OS system, and I have already done the map scanning. As you can see, as you can see over here, I did the scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and also the comprehensive scan. And I'd like to use the T speed, and the level is 4 to speed up this scanning process. So from the map scanning results, as you can see, there are several different open ports. The first one is 21, which is running FTP and also the actual version information. As we know, this version doesn't have vulnerability. Of course, you can use the search exploit utility to confirm that or test that. And the next one is 22, which is running SSH service and also the actual version information. Again, similarly, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. So now we can go ahead. The third one is 18, which is running HTTP service and also like a fingerprint strings. I think we do not need to so much attention for such information because we will do this information or do the enumeration manually later. Now we can open up our browser and let's make it bigger so your guy can see what's going on. And we can put the IP address here. Yeah, as you can see, this is the dashboard and display like security events, failed login attempts, port scans. And also on the left, you can see the different functions. For example, like an IP config. As you can see, we got the result from the target. It looks like some command is executed on the background and return or push the result to us. Okay, and also the network status. It looks like the command netstat command is being executed on the target. And also another function is security snapshot 5-second pickup plus analysis. We can click on that. I think now, from the path we can download because the number of packets 000, we can download that. So I think from here, from the path, and the last one is number. Maybe the target has IDOR or insecure directory object reference vulnerability. So maybe there is some other numbers which save traffic as pcap format. For example, we can try the file, but nothing, and we can go back, and then we can try like 4, 3, 2, 1, and also the 0. We can click enter. As you can see, this time the 0 index has response. As you can see, number of packets, number of IP packets, of course, which contains a lot of information. So I think we need to download this one, and then we can move this file to our current working directory, and we can go back to our terminal. Let's list. As you can see, we can use the Wireshark to analyze this file. Let's open. We can use, because these packets belong to TCP protocol or are carried over TCP. And for TCP, we can use the follow function. It will help us to analyze or understand the packets flow in a more easier way. In an easy way. I think this is correct word or syntax. But here we cannot get any information useful. Close. And then let's go back to our packets, and we can scroll down. As you can see, do you notice? Here, request user and also the password, and the protocol, the application protocol is FTP. So I think here we can use the follow function again. It will be very easy for us to understand all sessions, all packets. As you can see, we got the username and the password. We can make a copy to our notebook in case we need such information later as we move forward. And this one must be password. Now we can go back to our terminal, and maybe we can close the Wireshark. We do not need that. And here, then we can log in via FTP to the target. And the username is, and the password we can copy and paste in here. Or maybe we need to make a copy. Okay, and then list the content. From the structure and the content of this directory, it looks like we are within the home directory of user 9sam. And we can go back to go upper directory, go to upper directory, list the content. As you can see, the line sum. So we can print our current directory. This is the home. So I think the user, the 9sam, is not only FTP user, but also the system user. And maybe the password is reused for the SSH service. Now we can quit and try that, or to test on this. And we can SSH 9sam and the IP address of the target, and we can paste the password here. As you can see, we successfully log in to the target via SSH with the user 9sam. I'm not sure I pronounce it correctly. Forgive me on this. And we can get the user flag here without any problem. The next objective for us is to elevate our privilege to root user or make a lateral movement. But of course, we can, first thing we need to check whether there is any other users on the machine besides some or current user, but not. So how to elevate our privilege to user? The first thing we need to check is sudo to see whether this user can run sudo on this machine, but not. So the next thing we can check is permission. Redirect or error to black hole. As you can see, this command, the find command, find all commands with permission as this setting. And this will return the command which has SUID bit. Then we can utilize this command to elevate our privilege. But from the result, nothing special here. So what can we do is to upload or utilize the linear shell script. And let's navigate to temp directory. And now we can, of course, firstly we need to prepare the linear shell script. As you know, now we are not inside the local Pilot OS. We are in the online Pilot OS. I'm not sure whether we can find this shell script in this machine. So we can use the command find to see there is linear shell script on this machine. Yeah, here it is. Maybe you can neglect the first one. This is my history command, and we can make a copy, and we can copy from the original directory or the source to the current working directory. Then we need to upload the linear shell script. So how to do it? Which is very straightforward. We can set up the web server by Python. Module is http.server. Let's hit enter. And the default port number is 8000. Now we can upload linear shell script. And before we can use it, we need to make it executable. And let's run this shell script. You know, this linear shell script is so wonderful and strong during the stage of the local privilege escalation. This script will go through all possible misconfigurations, all possible local privilege escalation vulnerabilities, and also will give us or return or find some files which have credentials like passwords. Of course, not only that, also can give us like a processes information, also like a cron job information. So this shell script is very, very useful for the pen tester. And now, for now, we just wait for this to be finished to see whether we can find some like the point where we can utilize. Okay. Yeah, SGID. But according to my experience, as a SGID section, it's not so much of value for us. I mean, from the perspective of penetration. Okay, so we can scroll up. Yeah, here, files with capabilities. The capabilities allow us to do tasks with privilege. Okay, so this is Python cert 3.8, and the capability what we have with the current user is set UID. It means that we can set UID to 0. The 0 means root user, and then we can run the command. For example, let's demonstrate how to utilize the capabilities of the Python, and the module is OS need to be imported, and then because from the capabilities we can use, or we have capability to set UID, and set UID to 0. In other words, can set our current session or shell to the root, and then of course after that, and then we can run or can get the bash system module and bin bash. Oh, sorry. Bin bash. As you can see from the banner, we have already become the root user. Then we can navigate to root directory or home directory of a root user and list the content. Then we can cat the root flag without any issue. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.